We also have the chairman of Governors Forum here, the chairman of APC Governors Forum, my former chairman of APC, who is the governor of Yobe State, my brother, the governor of Katsina State, my brother, the governor of Ondo State, my brother and leader, the governor of Ogun State, Your Excellency, the governor of Sokoto State, the chairman of Aliko Dangote Group of Companies, my permanent secretary, the honorable ministers, not in any particular order, especially the Minister for Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, and Minister of Budget and National Planning, and the FCT Minister, the Chairman of CCECC, and the National Assembly members, the SSA to Mr. President. My dear brothers and sisters, pardon me if I've missed the protocol. Let me first thank Mr. President for finding it convenient to be in Lagos to do a number of road commissioning and also flag off of a number of his legacy projects. I'm sorry, dear senators are here, especially senators from Lagos and the leader of the House of Representatives. Sorry for the mix-up. Let me announce that because we have another function also very important at the Ahmad-Bello Way, Mr. President decided to split the function so that the senior president will do the function of physically commissioning this completed Apapa-Oworonshoki-Ojota Road, which is 36 kilometers by 10 lanes, and then also virtually commission the rehabilitated Third Mainland Bridge with additional bridge architecture that are also deployed. Let me say that the Apapa-Oworonshoki-Ojota Road with concrete pavement was started by the administration of President Buhari and they completed in 2024 under the Renewed Hope Agenda administration using the road tax credits. I will not go into the merits of this road. I was in Lagos. I'm also in the vision, and I can't describe the state of the roads before this reconstruction better than what Alhaji Aliko did, and of course the Deputy Governor of Lagos State. But I know I was once trapped in that road up for more than 8 hours. 8 hours, no movement. And that was a very terrible moment because we were all trying to go and catch a flight. And you can imagine the loss, but that loss cannot be compared to what Aliko lost by the reason of that bad road. And so today, we have not just a reconstructed road, but we have a road built on concrete, reinforced concrete. And I want Nigerians to take a look at that technology. It's not just a main road, it's a road that is built to last for more than 50 to 100 years. And if you look at the route, I'm not sure that we admit any kind of asphalt works in your place because you cannot be sure on the durability of the asphalt road. And so we are celebrating that road today because it was well done and because a new technology that is very suitable to our environment has been introduced. One thing that we don't also know is that we are bound to earn a lot of tax credits because the rate of heat emission by the reason of the use of concrete road is quite very low compared to that asphalt. And the climate change policy is such that we earn tax credits by the reason of that. There are so many advantages on the use of concrete. But the truth is that when we came on board, the cost of bitumen, which is used in making asphalt, was 650,000. As of January this year, it rose to 1.1 million per ton. As at yesterday, it rose to 1.4 million per ton. And of course, Alhaji Aliko said it's normal to come for variation, but it's not normal for Ministry of Works. So for us, it's a fight. And that's why we want our contractors to migrate to concrete road technology, which they have been fighting. But they have also not agreed that they will not be coming for variation, which is a huge problem for us. So today, the Apapa-Oworonshoki-Ojota-Oshodi is fully completed, and we also deployed solar light, which is another milestone in claiming tax credit. And so we're very happy, and we commend Mr. President. Let me say something, that the concrete technology did not start in my state, but I can say that our state was the first in 1950 to do concrete roads, the famous Niger State. But the person that brought concrete roads to bear is still President Bola Tinubu. When he used that technology, many of us do not know that interlocking concrete ties is also another form of concrete roads. And he deployed it massively. A lot of them are still there even when he has left office, in all the VI roads. And this is very wonderful to know. So let me commend the Dangote Group very, very highly. I don't want to go into the politics of tax credits, but I believe in tax credits. And I'm happy that our two headmasters are here, the Minister for Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy and Budget Planning. I saw them clapping, which means that they are bought into the concrete road tax credit. I'm very happy to see that. And I insist that we have to run the numbers, and so that we can publicly debate the merits and demerits of road tax credits, if it has to be done and done properly like we did. And I must commend the high-tech company for a very beautiful job. I think they should be, no any other one can compete when it comes to reinforced concrete technology. And so the partnership with Aliko Dangote, where all the cements are supplied. I saw them at the coastal road. We're going to talk about it. We designed for 275 millimeter thick, but they're doing for 285. I told them I will not pay for the extra, but I think it's because Aliko is supplying all the cement. So that's why they are giving us extra. So I want to thank them so much and very highly for their commitment in development of this country. And to the Third Mainland Bridge, which we are going to commission virtually, it's not just a rehabilitation. We did quite more than rehabilitation. All the expansion joints are giving way, and they transmitted load directly to the bearing, and the bearing under now gave way. So, and the giving way of the bearing was that some of the section, the slabs deflected. We will come to that. And so we had to replace all the expansion joints like the Deputy Governor of Lagos noted. And we also noticed that over the years, that project was initiated and started by the Shehu Shagari administration in 1976. And then the last section completed by the Babangida administration in 1980. And 34 years running, all the maintenance given to that bridge is only on the surface. And what kind of surface was being done is to load, asphalt on top of the existing asphalt. And that created a lot of super elevation and a lot of potholes, and then increased the dead load on the bridge, resulting to also increase deflection. Today, we had to mill out the entire dead load of it, which is between 6 inches and 12 inches. We milled them completely out with the ingenuity of CCECC. And I'm sure they're very happy, but it was worth for them to start without money. But today they're happy because of the good job they did. And so we removed the dead load. And that bridge was designed to have 2 inches dead load of asphalt, and that's what we deployed. And then we changed all the expansion joints, and then we also deployed solar lights. We repainted and we marked, and we also put exotic lights on the floor. so that when you pass there in the night, you can breathe very well. But that is just the first phase of that job. Let me say that 2 months ago, I went through the underwater with the coordinating minister of the economy, and he was shocked to see the level of deterioration of the infrastructure of Third Mainland Bridge below the water or below the deck. And of course, the segments that deteriorated are the pie caps, the piers, and then the pies underwater. And I'm happy to announce that Mr. President, as the chairman of FEC, bans nationwide any form of excavation of sand or mining of sand 10 kilometers downstream of any bridge and the upstream of any bridge. So if you are going to excavate for any sand, it has to be 10 kilometers away. But when you do that excavation, maybe 5 kilometers, there is undercurrent movement that tends to take sand because all our piles, within these bridges are done through skin friction, piling. And so the more you excavate the sand, the more the sand, the piles, get weaker. And so we'll be coming to do that. We'll deploy the Sesecon of Isecon in Italy and Julius Berger. Berger is presently working 65 billion contracts to remedy the pie caps and the piers, and both for Qatar Bridge, Ido Bridge, and Third Mainland Bridge. We're also working in Murtala Mohammed Bridge and a couple of other bridges to check the integrity of the bridges. But definitely, Qatar Bridge, Murtala Mohammed Bridge, and the Third Mainland Bridge need very urgent attention. And I'm happy that the planning minister is here, Minister of Finance is here, and to cap it up, the Chief of the National Assembly is also here. So I am also using the opportunity to report that urgent attention is very much needed. So it's my pleasure, Mr. President. Why invite you? But let me thank you very, very much. I find it very easy, together with my PAN Secretary and staff of Ministry of Works, to initiate a number of policies that are driving the Ministry of Works so that we can have value for our money, and then also ensure that contractors, will stop playing with us. It takes a man like you for us to give this fight, because you have given us all the support, because we are passing through the train that you have passed through. And so it's very easy. You understand the language that we speak. So it's my pleasure to thank you for finding it convenient to be here and represented by the Senate President. And I humbly invite you, Mr. Representative of the President, to deliver your speech, and then we step out there to commission the roads built on concrete, and then virtually commission the rehabilitated Third Mainland Bridge. Let me also announce that all the dignitaries here are invited. We will start the flag off of the legacy project of Mr. President by 3:30 at Ahmadu Bello Way. And please, you are all invited and to be seated about 3:30. Mr. President, you are invited. Thank you very much.
The Honorable Minister of Works, Dr. David Umahi, speaking on the quality of work done on the concrete paved road and its advantages in view of the current climate change realities. He also commented on the quality of the job done on the Third Mainland Bridge, equally being inaugurated on this auspicious occasion. The Third Mainland Bridge has been commented home and abroad as a state-of-the-art infrastructure with beautiful finishing.
Representatives, representing the Speaker, my dear brother Tajuddin Abbas, and also here in person, representing His Excellency the Deputy Speaker, Ben Kalu. Your Excellencies, one the Chairman of Nigeria Governors Forum and the Governor of Kwara State, the Chairman of APC Governors Forum and Governor of Imo State, the former Chairman of our party and Governor of Yobe State, the Governor of Sokoto State, the Governor of Ondo State, the governor of my sister state to Lagos, Apapa-Oworonshoki-Ojota-Oshodi, the governor of Ogun State, of course, the deputy governor of Lagos, representing His Excellency Sanwo-Olu, and also here in person, Your Excellencies, the distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. President Senator, and also the other Senator Abiru, members of the National Assembly, I've seen Benson, and of course, the chairman of our great party, Governor Ganduje. I'm sure you are very proud of the work being done by your government, the APC government in Nigeria. The other governors who are represented here, my brother, the former Prime Minister of Guinea-Bissau and his delegation, the leader of the House, and of course the leaders of the National Assembly in general, the honourable ministers, starting with the coordinating minister of the economy and Minister of Finance, Waledu, and of course my brother, the Minister of the Economy, the Minister of National Planning, the Minister of Special Duties, and of course the baby of the administration. And we decided to loan him from the National Assembly, from the Senate, to go and represent us, and he's representing us well. Governor David Umahi, doing what he knows how to do best. Infrastructure, infrastructure, infrastructure. The other ministers, the man that I refer to as Mr. Hope, the man that gave hope to the private sector in Africa, the number one private sector man in Africa, Aliko Dangote, they are number one in the whole of Africa. Even this initiative came because of your suffering. That's why this initiative came, this public-private partnership that has worked wonders and produced results today. May Almighty Allah continue to keep you and protect you for us. Amen. Your Royal Majesties, the KBACs who are here in their numbers, the YCAP chiefs of Lagos and beyond, the other ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished invited guests, and of course the technology giants, Dangote Group, as well as High Tech, and of course CCECC Construction Company, and all others. It's a great privilege for me to be here today to witness this momentous occasion. An occasion of what I may regard as a drive-through. Some people may not want us to use the word commissioning, as the Deputy Governor of Lagos pointed out. So I'd rather say the drive-through of the completed public-private partnership, reconstructed, reinforced, and very well done road, all the way from Apapa-Oworonshoki-Ojota-Oshodi expressway, and of course the rehabilitated Third Mainland Bridge, with all the engineering language used by the Minister of Works. This for me is a great feat by any standard. Yes, from here we will join Mr. President as he flags off the coastal road, about 700 kilometers all the way from Lagos through to Calabar, all for Nigeria. And also the other roads that we are going to commission virtually. So let me start by congratulating the Ministry of Works under my brother Dave Umahi for doing a very difficult job well. Congratulations. I listened to the things you said about the amount of work, the inches of asphalt, the inches of cement, the concrete drains, and everything. And I was listening to the fact that this project started way back in 2018. But of course, slowly by slowly, it is completed under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. I thought we should clap for President Bola Tinubu. It is not only in Lagos that these things are happening. I just came from Abuja, and of course, when I passed through Abuja, my senators who are here, Senator Abida and others, even the Benson, House of Reps and Wahab, you would be surprised when you go back to Abuja. As you are entering from the villa, going into Asokoro, you see where they used to call AYA. You will not recognize it. The flyover there is totally completed and ready for commissioning. It's amazing the amount of work also being done in that direction. So this is a government that promised Nigeria the renewal of hope. And that is what we are witnessing today. Hope renewed, not just for Lagos, but for the whole of this country. It will interest some of those who are not from Lagos to know that Lagos is the cradle of the entirety of all the tribes of Nigeria. In Lagos, there is no tribe that is not represented here. And Lagos is not only welcoming, Lagos is also the seat of major empowerment. Lagos is also the only city in the whole of West Africa that any child that comes from anywhere is sure to have employment opportunities. Many of us here came from Lagos. Lagos welcomes all of us, and Lagos must not be neglected. So I want to thank Aligo Dangote and High Tech for the fact that they took up this job. It's not just because the government was willing to partner with the private sector. It is the fact that they were willing to take on the job and also bring one of the best construction companies that we can also say is local in nature, high tech, and they have done such a wonderful job. So I will say congratulations to all of us. Mr. President is very pleased, and he is happy that the Senate President with all the governors seated here are going to undertake a drive-through. We are going to undertake a major drive-through of this expressway. I also have personal experience of this Apapa-Oworonshoki-Ojota-Oshodi. I have been trapped there so many times for hours. So what I'm saying now is like the 10th wonder of the world. So we must congratulate ourselves as Nigerians. Then the Third Mainland Bridge is beaming. I listened to the minister. It is now that I can understand actually the nature of work being done there. From not just the aspect of the asphalt, not just the painting, but the major concrete work as well as the iron work, the roads under the ground that you had to do in order to protect that bridge for the next 50 years. So I will say congratulations to the ministry. Nothing to add than to say yes, this is just the beginning of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. And I must thank the governors for keying into the President's agenda. Almost all the APC governors are performing wonders in their various states with meager resources. So I must thank them. They are here and they will invite us one after the other to come down to their states and also commission projects. So the chairman of APC, you must be very proud of your team, both at the national level and also at the subnational levels. So ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore a great privilege for me as the chairman of the National Assembly to now move forward, unveil the flag, and then take all the dignitaries along, and then undertake the major drive-through of this fantastic completed project. It is also historic that it is under the former governor of Lagos State, the man that started and laid the foundation for major infrastructure of Lagos, as president of Nigeria, that these projects, not just one, are completed. And shortly after this, we'll move back together to go and also do the ground-breaking ceremony for the major, in fact, never seen in Africa. Another set of maybe 5, 6, 8, 9 to 10 coastal road projects that will go around the coastal communities and give opportunity for the roads that you have done now to rest from major widths. Because a lot of people are going to take that side, they will not traffic nothing. And then the cities will now be reduced in terms of traffic flow. So congratulations to the ministry. Governor Mai, you've done well. So sorry, Minister Mai, you've done very well. No longer Governor Mai. And then the people of Lagos, I must thank you for the cooperation. Because if we're disturbing the contractors, what we are seeing here today will not happen. Therefore, on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria, I want to now invite all of us to go over to unveil the plaque and commence the drive-through of these projects. In the name of Almighty God, can we say amen?